Yo, how's everyone doing? I need to close this. There we go. That's better. So yeah, yesterday I had the fire department come to my house. Apparently somebody from New York City called them and said that I had a fatally sick child, as they claimed. And I just told them, hey, this happens all the time. It's just people from social media wasting taxpayers' dollars. And the fire department just laughed and was like, really? And I was like, yep. And it was like, well, what do you do? And I'm like, I'm a doctor, and I play with my kids online, and people don't like that. So I see in the comment section, many of you guys are asking, why do I have my kids online after all of this stuff? And those of you know, I fought very hard to get my kids offline to protect them from this negativity and all this like political election stuff that I've been actively trying to not participate in for 3 years now. It has been 3 years. And, so why did I decide to just say screw it? Well, I started thinking about what message that it would send my little girls as they get older and as they learn about all this stuff. It reminds me of in college. Many of you guys know my backstory. I was pretty much illiterate until I was 19 years old. I read at a 6th grade level. I only got into college because I was a good athlete, and my college coach advocated for me, and the college actually made a special exception to admit me. That was at 19 years old, and at 28 years old I was recruited and I was the team doctor of a country. So quite a progression in 10 years. And so if I would have listened to people back then that would told me that I couldn't do it, and it was pretty much unanimously everyone, my nickname in college was Caveman, because I was perceived to be less than intelligent because of the way I spoke and the fact that I wasn't very literate. So what did I do? I started reading 100 books a year or more. Started off on Harry Potter and worked from there into more advanced things, and went to chiropractic school. 3 months after I graduated, I was an associate professor teaching my peers. And for the next 10 years, I traveled around the country and taught other doctors my inventions, my techniques, some of which I created myself and some of which I developed with my mentor. So I turned my life around, as far as I didn't let what people's opinion of me dictate my life. And that's a strong message. So if I just let these bullies win in their narratives and trying to bully me off social media simply because they don't like the color of my skin, they don't like my gender or whatever, then what kind of message am I sending my daughters? That when people tell you, no, you can't do something, or they try to stop you from living to your potential, that you should just listen? You should just give in to the naysayers, give in to the bullying, the harassment, and all that kind of stuff, and they should just listen to people's opinions of what they should be doing with their lives. So that's what made me ultimately change my mind. I still don't want my kids on social media, to be honest with you, but it has become blatantly apparent to me that the system, society, they're just not ready to see a good father. You look at all these other fathers on the internet, the Hurt Twins, the Truth, all these other fathers on the internet, they are getting absolutely slammed for being dads. And that echoes in the legal system as well. So I have absolutely actually come to the conclusion that the only ways to get my kids off of social media, as well as abide by my principles, is to show them on social media, because they don't care what women do with children on social media, but they do care what men do. So that's pretty much my reasoning. Is I'm not going to allow my daughters to grow up with any sort of victim mindset, any sort of mindset that other people can control your destiny, that other people can control your potential in life, and their opinions dictate your reality. So yeah, so that's why I'm on social media. Not because I enjoy it. Actually, really, you guys notice I only make a few videos a week, not really that much at all. It's not like I'm really enjoying the process anymore. It's more I'm standing up for what I believe in. And I believe that all this hate and negativity and all this stuff that people are projecting is just, we can't let that win in the world. Am I perfect? No. Have I made mistakes? Of course. But I'm not going to let these negative Nancys on the internet control my destiny or my reality. So they're gonna continue to call child services on me. They're gonna continue to call fire departments. I purposely showed Athena sick yesterday to prove a point, that they're gonna come after me for whatever they can. Is Athena still sick? Yes, a little bit. Is she really sick? No. Am I in contact with her pediatrician and asking for recommendations? And they have, I'm 100% in contact with their doctors. Nobody's concerned. She's just a kid that's sick. It happens to kids all the time. Kids get sick, adults get sick. Like, proving a point here that they're gonna look for anything they can to try to make me an unfit father, because I'm a terrific father. Am I perfect? No. But I prioritize my children in every decision I ever make in life. And that includes me showing them on social media. Does it make me money? A little bit, not very much. Hardly at all. Hardly anything at all. Probably enough to maybe pay my groceries. Honestly, that's it. It's more of a principle. It's more of a standing up to hate and not letting negative people on the internet control your reality. And it's really sad that it's come to this. It's been 3 years. At this point, this is considered an obsession. Like, people's entire lives revolve around trying to tear me down. And I kind of find it funny. The hate and negativity has got to me before, and I finally hit rock bottom with it about, 2 months ago. And that was the best thing that could possibly happen to me, because me hitting rock bottom just was like, screw it. It allowed me to let go and just give it up to God and just be like, okay, God, you take over. I can't do this anymore. And now I just don't care what they do, because I've given it up to God, honestly. So it's time for me to go work out. Figured with all this stuff, I would prove a point. I showed my kid sick on social media, and the outcome was exactly as I expected. Somebody called the fire department, somebody called the police, worried about a kid's welfare because they're a little sick. It's like, you guys are predictable. You guys are predictable as hell. And I'm not talking about the positive people on the internet they're out there actually promoting like things that better humanity, but the people that are like embarrassing humanity by their obsession of trying to destroy a active father in their lives. So it's I'm gonna keep going until the system shuts me down. And they will shut me down because I'm a male and I have a penis. So therefore I'm the enemy, and that's okay. But 3 years of going through the legal process, 3 years of of doing everything right. And I've pretty much just come to the conclusion that nothing matters. So if I want to get my kids off the internet, which I would love to do, I have to show them on the internet. And that is the truth. So I'm out of here. I'm going to keep spreading joy, love, and everything else. And unfortunately, because somebody knows my address, I have to move now. So I'm putting in my 30-day notice at my house, and I'm moving to a new place. All right, guys. Catch you later.